So for tri-tip, I'm going to take the tri-tip and trim off the silver skin. That's the stuff that looks like fat, but it's really just a barrier to all the good flavor. Then I'm going to season it or marinate it in simple olive oil, salt, pepper, and garlic. It's really all you need. You can add other spices if you want, but it's not necessary. Once I do that, I'm going to get a nice medium hot grill, which you can do outside if you have a barbecue, but I'm using an indoor one on my stove, and I'm going to sear the outside of the meat. So it's about 20% cooked through. After that, it's going to go into a pan or onto a sheet tray of whatever it is you want to use, and let it roast at a medium temperature in the oven. It'll take about 15 minutes, depending on how good your oven is or if it's a convection oven. After that, we're going to let it rest before I slice it. Tenderloin's a little easier. It's already cut and trimmed the way I buy it. All I'm going to do is marinate it in the same marinade or similar marinade that I used on my tri-tip. Once it's all fully seasoned and marinated, I'm going to get a saute pan nice and hot. Before I put anything in it, including oil, I'm going to get it good and hot. Not center of the sun hot, but hot. Then I'm going to saute the tenderloin on both sides so it's nicely seared, and then I'm going to remove it from the pan. After that, I'm going to throw in a little garlic if I want to, or whatever other herb I may enjoy. I'm going to deglaze the pan with port wine. I'm going to add maybe 3 or 4 ounces of port wine, and I'm going to throw in about a half a cup of orange juice, which I love to cook with, and let it cook down for a while. I'm going to return the meat to the pan so that it finishes cooking. Once I do that, once the meat is cooked to where I want it to be, which for me is medium rare, I'm going to put it back on my plate. I'm going to strain the sauce that I've just created over the top of it, and dinner is done. All the while, the tri-tip has been roasting in the oven. I'm going to take my thermometer, throw it in, and check the temperature. Make sure if you use a piercing thermometer, make sure it goes all the way into the meat. It should be about 140 degrees for medium rare. You can eat it any way you want, but that's typically the way most people enjoy eating it. Pull it out, let it rest for about 10 minutes before you slice it, because you're going to want the fats inside the meat to cool a little bit so they don't all run out and the meat becomes dry and flavorless. So let it rest, give it a slice against the grain, lay it out on your plate, and I'm going to take the same sauce I made for the tenderloin and pour that all over the top as well. Again, 2 great ways to eat beef or prepare beef and eat it with a great sauce that's really simple to do. Enjoy.